Hi guys. So in the last class we learned about refraction. Just recall what is refraction. Refraction is a phenomena or property of light. So which is the bending of light when it passes from one medium to another medium. Suppose light is traveling air medium to water. So its property, it will bend when it is traveling one medium to another medium. So here theta A is the angle of incidence with the normal in the air medium, and the theta suffix W is the angle of refraction when it is traveling from one medium to another medium. So here also we define a condition: the incident ray and refracted ray must lie in the same plane. Now we saw the same property for the glass slab also, and we saw the same property for the lenses also. So if you can take the same glass slab, so this is the glass slab, we define same property at here. Suppose if light ray is traveling, if you can draw a normal at here, suppose this is the normal, and if you take this is the angle of incidence I, and this will becomes angle of refraction when light is traveling in air medium and it's a glass medium, and this we termed as refracted ray, and this phenomena we call as refraction. Similarly, if you can observe, when light is traveling from denser to rarer, suppose if you draw one more normal at here, so when it is coming from glass, so here it is a glass to air, so again it is a bending away from the normal, and same property we also observed in the lenses. Suppose if you take the bottom one, so these two are the convex lens and the concave lens, and this is the light. So this is the incident light, the incident laser which is fallen on a convex lens. Now lens is a material, it is also will bend the light rays. So these are the refracted rays, since it's a glass material. So it is also here the property of refraction. Suppose here you can take a concave lens. So this is a concave lens. If light is falling on the concave lens on one side, so the light rays are refracted on the other side. So here also the property refraction. So we saw the refraction property in glass slab and in convex concave lens. So we will see the same property in the another type of optical instrument, so which is known as prism. So you might see the prism, a rectangular glass slab, a rectangular material made up of glass. So this we call as prism. Now, so it is made up of glass. So it is having a shape of a triangle. Suppose to draw a diagram, so you need to represent this ones. Just like a lens, it's made up of a glass, but it's having a triangle shape, and when a light is incident on prism, so here you can see, so this is the Same observation we can make if light is falling on prism. So this is prism. So this is incident ray, and here you are seeing some of the rays. So these rays are this is the reflected ray. So because some of the light will be reflect, but we need to concentrate at here, which is the other side. Suppose if I take this is A, B, C is prism, and AB is incident ray, and AC is, so this is the refracted ray. It means prism also shows the property of light, which is known as refraction. So let us understand that in detail, how a prism shows that property. So to make you to understand, so let me take you the PhD stimulation. Suppose here I am having here a laser. So this is the red laser. So or this is also known as monochromatic source. It means it gives only single color. If I can change at here, so the color of light will be changes. So that's why it's called as monochromatic source, a laser source. Or otherwise, if you can take ordinary, this is a white light. So just ordinary the sunlight, we are calling that as white light. Or we can switch to that. If you can take a laser or a monochromatic source, so it gives only that particular color. And we know that light is a combination of all colors. Suppose if I take a rectangular glass slab on this one, suppose if I can take certain angle set here, I wish I would like to rotate this one. Now here you can see, so this ray is making an angle with the incident. Now if I can bring close, if I take normal set here, now if you can notice it here, so this is the property of the refractions. So the refraction rays can be seen at here. Suppose if I mention it here, so this is incident ray, and this will be refracted ray. And here you can see, if you can take the angles, this will be angle made by the incident ray to the normal, it will be angle of incident, and this will be angle of refraction. So this we observe for the glass slab. Suppose if I change my object, so here I will take the prism. Suppose if you can rotate prisms at an angle to make you to understand. So let me take, this is the angle which I can chosen. Now if you can notice properly, so if it is angle of incidence, it is angle of incidence or incident ray. Incident ray on prism, and this prism is made up of material glass. So here we can change the object type, so we can take as in glass or water or air. So I prefer to take as object as glass. Now if this prism is made up of glass and we expose the prism on a violet laser or a monochromatic source. Now as we saw how the refraction takes place in glass slab, in the convex lens and concave lens. So same type of effect here we can observe. So If this is angle of incidence, angle made by the incident of the normal, and same, so here you can see, so this ray we call as refracted ray. So the ray which is inside prism, so this angle we can take as R. And if you can take one more, if the light ray which is coming from inside to out, it means from glass, so from glass to air, again it is bending away from the normal. So here you can see the angle is bigger. So this angle we call as angle of emergence. Okay. So the same property, what is the property of refraction, we can observe with the help of glass slab and with the help of prism. Suppose if I take protractor to measure the angles, so if I take the angle of incidence at here, so the angle of incidence it is showing from 90 minus 30, it gives the value of the 30 degrees. Angle of incidence I, so I angle of incidence I can take equal to 30 degrees. Can take roughly 90 and 60 degrees at the normal, so this angle is 30 degrees. Similarly, we can measure the same, the angle of emergence also we can measure. Suppose if I can take the protractor, so if you can rotate that and I can take at, if you can take it this as at normal, and if we can rotate little at 90 degrees, yeah, now normal at 90 degrees. Now we need to measure this angle, and it is 90 minus 32. If you can take roughly as 90 minus 30, so the angle of emergence is equal to 30 degrees. So like that we will measure the angle of incidence and angle of emergence. So at here we understood that. So similarly, how a light will be refracted by the glass slab and by the lens, and similarly the same light also will be refracted with the help of an optical instrument which is known as prism. So let's study about this in detail. So we need to do one of the experiment also that we will do, but right now I would like to say only, so the prism also refracts the light. If you can change this monochromatic source for the different colors, so that's why if I take only one particular color, so only that particular color will be falls on the prism. So that's why this source, so this source we termed as monochromatic source. Monochromatic source, or it is containing only a single color light, or in a simple words we can use that also known as laser. So this monochromatic source also known as lasers. Now this is the property of the refraction.